Hey guys, Bodbot here, and today I am carrying on with LA Noire.
Phelps, Bukowski. B-Cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
A stolen vehicle.
I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
Oh,
Pays the rent, though.
on, then.
Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe he would.
I'm trying to find a decent one. Take an extra dose of damage and stay standing. That's an ugly suit, but it helps me with fighting.
Can you drive to this one?
We're calling her the Dahlia. I wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
What a case. You hear whether they're making any progress?
Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having their death.
I hope you're
strewn
all
over
doing
the front page.
well in this weird time. I am slowly going bored. Slowly going mental, should I say. Oh. Just give it a second, guys, just to sort something out. Welcome to the stream. Need to sort some stuff out. I'll be back with you in a couple of seconds. I do apologise about this, guys. I should be more organised when I do my streams. And I am back. Sorry about that, guys.
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get it.
Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
So we start off the case with a car chase.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Fraser from 6 West 2nd Street.
Police car, you should be able to quick on this. Out the way. Oh, that was a good hit.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Maybe if you actually did something to help Bukowski.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
All right. Maybe I was a couple miles over the speed limit.
Put your hands in the air!
Maybe you was.
Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with two tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
So vehicle reported as
You purchased
stolen.
this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
That is good cop.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
If this is a forgery, it's top-notch. This will need to be traced.
Excuse me. Motive for
Do you have a
flight.
criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
You better
Well,
give
what
us
do you
something,
want?
Cliff, or we're gonna make this hard on you.
I didn't steal the car. I ran because I've got some wacky backy in the glove compartment.
How much, Cliff?
1 reefer.
We'll let it slide. You're in enough trouble. Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
This one
The
is.
owner, Richard Coombs.
This was also the truth because we have no evidence
And
against
he made
the
out the bill of
owner,
sale
him.
personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, Harrison. Until we do, you're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit,
Stolen.
Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Bag his possessions as evidence and have him arraigned for Grand Theft Auto.
Right, Detective.
Do you know who my father is?
We need to get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's story.
Hey, you can drive.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Where are we going?
They're not very intelligent. We're just going to say where
What?
we're going. You ask where we're going.
I think he's telling the truth.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars. Usually they're called politicians.
Yeah, that's true. Whoever politicians talk out their ass.
Not another step.
Oh, shit.
I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely...
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto
No.
theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way. That's a joke too, son.
Phelps, you mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Not at all. Make sure I'm not watching. Then he can do it when I leave him.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there too.
Because he's very annoying.
Gene Archer, 146 North Fremont Avenue.
Marquee Printing Company.
Harrison's purchase receipt was legit, at least.
$49.95 for a radio and $1 for a lighter. $2,450 for a car. That is ridiculous.
We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
Nothing unusual about the car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
You should
Brunette,
make it out
maybe
because
25, 26.
you're
A little on the
scared
plump
you
side,
are,
but not bone ugly.
Stole them.
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed. In a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
That is true. He only has to write on them.
It says Marquee Printing. You've never heard of them?
Marquis. Sure. They do all the government red tape. You'll find the place down on Aliso Street near San Pedro.
When exactly did you hand over the check, Mr. Combs?
Close of play on Friday.
Highly doubt that.
Why didn't you pay her cash? You knew the car was dirty.
I had an inkling. When people are in a hurry for money, always pay by check, son. Gives you a couple days to back out.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
Then why are you lying?
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. Fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy, please. You have a pleasant
go on.
day, Mr. Coombs.
I'll let you shoot him.
Well, Harrison might be off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
Let's pop over quickly. And go to the game room.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of grand theft auto.
I'll relay the information.
Messages for me, please.
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thanks for your help.
So, before we head back to the police station, we will head
You're behind the wheel.
to
All right.
the
Where to?
146 Fremont Avenue.
That's the guy.
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
Welcome to
You've
the
got it in
stream.
for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car salesmen. Doesn't matter what day it is. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
Hope you're all doing well today.
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
Of course you did.
We should go to the station, see what this Velasco guy has to say.
Central Police Station. So, if you've missed this, guys, we've had a little car chase and answered a couple of questions, and now we're heading back to the police station to do an interview with James Velasco.
Detectives, Velasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
Oh, here we go. Someone's been selling. Oh, yeah. Dirty car.
Crummy bat.
James Belasco?
Stolen
I want a
cash,
lawyer.
you say.
It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
It's not low, is it?
The paper is real enough, Belasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery.
Welcome to my stream. Hope everybody's doing fine today.
Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, Greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
I'm pretty sure we will.
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Belasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze.
Ah, dear me, he looks like an idiot.
Does the name Jean Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
Well, that's a blatant lie, because you got the same address.
You're a liar, James.
As her.
Say that again. I'm telling the truth. I don't know the broad.
So that's why you both have the same address printed on your pink slips. She's a mule for these stolen vehicles, genius. Same as you.
Jesus. All right, I know her. Stupidest broad I ever met. Always cooking up crazy schemes. I don't know why those guys use her. You happy now?
Yes. 'Cause you've
What
told us
happens to the
something
cars once they
decent.
cross over the state lines?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
Give me something, Belasco, or I'll take you back to the cells and tell the whole station you're a child molester. How long do you think you'll last?
Okay, okay. I hear you. The cars get sold in Chicago or back east. Sometimes I bring back cars coming the other way.
Where do you pick up the
Like
cars,
that
Belasco?
game, I could get away with so
Warehouses.
much back then.
Mainly in East downtown.
An address, Belasco. You want my help with the DA? Cough it up, now.
A place on Industrial Street. I don't know the number. You're gonna help me out, right?
Keep talking, kid, and we'll see what we can do.
All right, James. We're gonna check if this information is worth anything.
And if it is, I need your help here, pal.
If it is, then we'll know you're a man of your word, and so will the DA.
Oh dear. You basically just backstabbed him there. Good on you, Cole.
You're Phelps, right?
Yes, I am. Look, can we do this later? I'm in the middle of it.
Ray Pinker. I'm with Technical Services. The pink slips are all real.
Yes, we know that.
There's only one company that prints them in California, the Marquee Printing
Yes,
Company.
we know that too.
They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I
Yes,
spoke
I'm
to
looking
was
at that.
Lightfall. Gordon Lightfall. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
Yeah, thank you, Ray.
Phelps, your GTA suspect, Gene Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run.
Alright, let's go quickly.
She won't hang around.
Come on, Mikowski, get in.
Turn right when you can.
You know the broad isn't gonna hang around, Phelps. Let's get to the Western Union office.
Maybe if you got in the car a little bit quicker. Might actually get
Come on!
there
We don't
quicker.
want to lose her!
Oh, shut up, not no loser. And there she is.
Seems like a nice
LAPD.
boy. Putting all
We'll
those
take it from
hoodlums
there.
in jail.
God damn it. Everyone's against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay? You look sweet. How about giving a girl a break? That could be very nice.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Miss Archer. Stefan, call for black and white.
Just my luck to get the only hair sure cop in the LAPD.
Well, you don't seem very smart anyway, love, so you probably won't
The
know
car
straight
you
away.
sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
Jean, you've blown open the whole operation because you were dumb enough to try to sell one of the cars. What do you think they're going to do to you? Give me something.
I was just doing what they do. They paid me $50 to drive the car. I made $2 grand selling it.
You made 0. And if they catch you, you're dead. Is that all your life's worth?
Look, a girl needs things. I don't see you looking out for me.
How long have you and Belasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Belasco?
Did I ever mention his first name?
You're lying. James Belasco. I don't remember mentioning his first name, Miss Archer.
Oh, well, I think you did, didn't you? Well, I'm sure of it. Anyway, I don't know.
Oh, you're such a bad liar.
You aren't sharp enough to lie to me, Jean. You and James Belasco share the same address on your pink slips. We have him in a cell.
Okay, so I know
If
the
you're gonna lie, be a bit better at
The
it.
pink slips are real. The home addresses are always vacant lots. Bigelow is always boasting that the paperwork is legit and that if we stick to our stories...
And don't try and sell the car?
Yeah, that too.
Tell me where you picked up the car, Miss Archer.
Look, I can't remember. Let me go, will you? Please. What have I got to do?
Tell the truth.
Trying my patience here, Jean. I'll have the reporters down here and have your picture in all the papers. You'll have nowhere to run.
All right already. I get the message. I pick up the cars from a guy named Bigelow. 58 Industrial Street. Big warehouse full of goons. Now you've got what you want. Can I go? Please?
No, you sure can. We've got a car waiting outside for you.
Some career advice, Jean. Get out of crime. Marry someone boring who has money and will find you captivating.
Is this guy for real?
He takes a little getting used to, but yeah, he generally means what he says.
So let's head to Marquee Printing Company.
You know the way. You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
Yes, Marquee Printing Company, I just said.
Friendly girl.
Used to getting her own way.
Little did she know her feminine charms were useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
She's not my type.
And what is your type, Phelps?
I'm married.
I know that. But you're not blind or dead inside, are you? Wait. Scrap that second half of the question.
I don't know. Blondes, I guess.
Hallelujah! The man is human after all. Now we're getting somewhere. Yep, I'm with you on the blondes. Brunettes are fine too. And there's nothing wrong with a good redhead. But I draw the line at gray. You know what? I might have to lift that embargo soon in the interest of maintaining a free market.
A man with high standards.
My standards are only as high as the last glass of whiskey.
Oh, dear me.
That's the guy from the papers. Solve that big case.
Oh, thank you. You know who I am.
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am, Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. I've done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
Not the real.
We'll keep it in mind. We have some questions for you, Mr. Lightball. Mr. Lightball, we're currently working 2 auto theft cases. Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not. Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that?
So you can get more money?
We have suspects with legitimate pink slips that were printed here, Lightball. You better give me something before I bring the whole department down here.
Don't be hysterical, Detective. As a matter of fact, we had a similar problem a couple of years ago. A number of used car lots were selling blank documents to a criminal organization.
How's everybody coping with this lockdown?
Do the names Cliff Harrison and James Belasco mean anything to you?
No, they do not.
Are you sure about that, Len? Why have they got pink slips on here?
Harrison bought his car from Coombs. The pink slip looks good, and that points the finger here. Do you have any employee trouble?
No, I don't. They've all been carefully screened. Look, now that I think about it, the name Coombs sounds familiar. I think they may have been involved in stolen documents in the past.
Is that the best
Do you have a delivery ledger, Mr. Lightball? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
It's a little out of the ordinary, Detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
You're trying to hide something from us.
Hand it over, Lightball. You don't want us having bad thoughts about you, do you?
Very well, but this really is irregular. Over here.
Thank you. So all you needed to do was hand over the book.
Look for patterns, recurring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary.
Bigelow.
You certainly encourage repeat business, Lightball.
3 boxes.
This Mr. Bigelow is a good customer. Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments.
Right then, let's head off to the industrial estate. What do I think I'll drive?
Go right.
Let's head off. And that music sounds like something's going to happen. She did mention it's full of goons.
Any unit able to handle citizen reports at 211 in progress.
No.
437 East 8th Street. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Traffic needs to learn to move out the way when they hear a police siren.
Cross over, keep going straight. Straight ahead here.
So yeah, it's looking quite an interesting case this so far. Jesus! Move, we can hear the siren.
Keep going on this road.
Keep people. Next time I'll just shoot you if I could.
Straight through the next intersection. You need to take the next left.
Look. People need to learn. To get out of my way.
We should call for a couple of black and whites. Get Fleischer down here.
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You have a 45, don't you ever want to use it? I'll take the back. Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Right then, looks like it's going to be a shootout. Something you don't get much in this game.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me.
Die. That's him. That's one down already. Cover.
As soon as he closes his head out, step on it. You're pretty brave for a dead man.
Pretty brave for dead. I'm pretty sure I'm alive.
I got
Hey, 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 hey. Not very careful, shooting cold. And Bukowski's getting shot at because he never goes into cover.
Let's clear the top door. I don't want to get drilled in the back on the way out.
Yeah, that is true. Let's head upstairs quickly.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Try the door at the end. I heard something.
All right, don't shoot!
Keep your hands
Oh,
up.
right.
Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place. Marquee Printing Company. There's nothing like going direct to the source.
Customer receipt. You're not doing very good, are you, Lightbulb?
Betting slip. Looks like Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing streak.
And a big box of pink
There are enough
slips.
slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas. We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
I think you
know
will
about
before we
marquee
put
printing.
some bullets in you.
You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
There are at least 4 dead men in this warehouse. A couple more. Punks won't make for that much extra paperwork. We'd be doing the
I'm
legal
pretty sure
system
there's
a
more than
favor.
4.
Okay, tough guy. I get the message. Lightfall, the guy who runs Marquee. He's the big shot. He likes to spend big at the track. He owes people.
Does he know?
Lightfall, the guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
It's one of the guys lying over there. You're right. He has no
That
luck.
is such a terrible lie.
That's the best lie you can come up with, Bigelow?
Hey, would I lie to you, detective? I'm not exactly in a good position here now, am I?
Welcome to the stream. Deliveries ledger. Delivery ledger. Right there.
Gordon Lightfall owns Marquee Printing, a government print shop. He's losing big at the track.
He has these big government contracts. He's in hock over 20 grand. If the feds find out, contracts will be all over.
Welcome to the stream, guys.
Lightfall plays ball.
All right, Bigelow. The heat is off you. Play your cards right, and you'll be able to count your time in Quentin on one hand.
Right then, apprehend Gordon Lightfall.
You can drive.
So back to Marquee Printing Company we go. To arrest Gordon.
What a mess.
Gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
I wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, they shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute, then pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence.
Yep.
You know, guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightfall, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
Complacency
Who knows?
or greed. It's always one of the two that brings them down.
car if we wanted to, but no. Go around the car, Cole.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
Not really harassment, though, is it, when you're a criminal?
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Save it, Lightball. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
Call your attorney then, because we've got some, and it is what is it? Betting slips. There. Can't find them.
You're in the hole with the organization. We know about the debts, Lightball.
I agree. I have a small problem.
And that's why
I'm prepared
you
to help
sell
you in any way
stolen...
I can, Detective. I'll name names.
That's why you send pink slips
I
for
need
people
you to
who
keep
steal
this out
cars.
of the paper. I need...
You need to shut up now, Lightball. Gordon Lightball, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
The LAPD Central Traffic Division has today smashed a nationwide auto theft ring, writes crime correspondent, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here it is. Traffic squad detectives confronted a large group of armed thugs. After an exchange of gunfire, more than a dozen dead criminals were removed from the scene. The LAPD sustained no casualties. Damn fine work, Phelps. Now get out there and nail some more bad guys, will you? I want to finish reading this.